Every week, one 8-hour video will be uploaded. All novels uploaded here are completed, so you will get a full story without searching or waiting. I have listened to the translated version on web, and there are no major problems with translation. If you want Chinese novel translated, give me the original name of the novel and I will respond to your request as soon as possible. Please make sure your request is on the latest video. If you hear this "u" sound in the novel, it means either question mark or some space is left, like getting materials or experience gain there more but not shown. If after a name is used and after there is silence, it means exclamation marks were used as in shock. I don't know if this will happen in recorded one, but it happened in web version. Chapter 259. Chun Bo, don't be so arrogant. The intricate connections behind the Gu family are beyond your imagination. Do you think you alone can challenge the entire martial arts world of Dragon Country? Gu Yolan's voice echoed in the dark space, as she constantly shifted positions at an extremely high speed to prevent Chun Bo from locking onto her physical body. In this dark space she created, she could quickly transfer to any direction without consuming her own vital energy. This meant that Gu Yulan could launch a surprise attack from any direction in space at any time, making it impossible to guard against. This was the terrifying aspect of her shadow space. If Chun Bo hadn't possessed Zhu Long divine sense, detecting her movements the instant Gu Yulan made a move, she would have already acted. Being at odds with your Gu family is equivalent to challenging the entire martial arts world of Dragon Country. Your Gu family is too conceited. If you truly had such power, it wouldn't be you begging for help today, but me, Chun Bo said with a scornful laugh. Chun Bo always firmly believed that all the world's hustle and bustle is for profit, and all the world's ebb and flow is for profit. Profit was the linchpin of all relationships. The relationship between the Gu family and other forces was nothing more than profit. Isolating the Gu family and getting other forces to side with him was not difficult at all. As long as he could better serve the interests of these people than the Gu family, those forces would naturally know which side to take. For example, Tang Tang and Meng Zhenhua, didn't they both side with him without hesitation after seeing his immense potential and the benefits he offered? Chun Bo, I truly have no intention of being your enemy anymore. I just want to live peacefully with Yi, far from trouble. Don't push me. Seeing that Chun Bo was unyielding, Gu Yulan was extremely annoyed. Hilarious. You were the ones who provoked me first, and now that you realize you can't win, you say I'm pushing you? Yes, I am pushing you. What can you do about it? In that case, don't blame me. Gu Yulan snorted coldly, and a vortex suddenly appeared in the shadow space. A beautiful girl, bound tightly by shadowy figures, slowly emerged from the vortex. This girl was none other than Lin Mengyao. Upon seeing Chun Bo, Lin Mengyao was instantly overjoyed, as if she had grasped a life-saving straw. Wu Chun Bo, save me, quickly save me. I've been captured by a monster. Ah! A thick, fluid-like black shadow suddenly extended, forming a sharp spike that pressed firmly against Lin Mengyao's throat. The spike created an indentation on Lin Mengyao's arched neck. With a little more force, the spike could pierce her throat. Chun Bo, do you recognize her now? If you don't want her to die, hand over the antidote and let our mother and daughter leave. Chun Bo looked utterly bewildered. What's going on? You're using Lin Mengyao to threaten me? Is there anyone else in this world who wants Lin Mengyao dead more than him? You really are a genius. Chun Bo couldn't help but want to give Gu Yulan a thumbs up. Oh, I recognize her. Go ahead and do it, Chun Bo said indifferently. Gu Yulan. Gu Yi. Lin Mengyao. No, please, Chun Bo, please save me. It was my fault before. I shouldn't have treated you like that. I know I was wrong. I truly know I was wrong. Noisy. Just do it. Gu Yulan quickly shook her head. This was not what she had expected. According to her investigation, although Chun Bo was utterly shameless, he was incredibly good to the women around him, basically granting their every wish. Moreover, Lin Mengyao was his first girlfriend, with whom he had been in love for 3 years. Gu Yulan quickly calmed down and let out a cold laugh. Humph humph. Chun Bo, don't think I don't know what you're thinking. Because she's just an ordinary person, not a martial artist. You're betting I won't dare to harm her, right? Gu Yolan's 2 fingers, held together, lightly swiped, and the dark spike pressed against Lin Mengyao's throat quickly pushed forward. The spike slightly pierced Lin Mengyao's skin, and blood slowly flowed out, forming a drop of blood on the dark spike and trickling down. Ah! Save me, quickly save me. Ah! Lin Mengyao was instantly terrified, screaming like a pig about to be slaughtered, her limbs struggling non-stop. However, her body was bound by the dark shadows, unable to move. Tears suddenly overflowed from the corners of her eyes, and with her violent struggles, her carefully applied makeup instantly became distorted and ugly. How about it, Chenbo? If you don't release Yi soon, I'll cut her flesh off piece by piece, making her wish she were dead. Chun Bo's eyes lit up. There's such a good thing? Immediately, Chun Bo grabbed Gu Yi's throat with one hand. If you dare to cut, bleed, choke, pierce the heart, or cleave the valley of my girlfriend, I will not be polite to your daughter. Hearing Chun Bo admit she was his girlfriend, Lin Mengyao was overjoyed, her face filled with emotion. I knew you still cared about me, but you should find a way to save me. Release Yi. Don't think I wouldn't dare.
Seeing Chen Bo choking Gu Yi, Gu Oulan ravered at Chen Bo.
I'm betting you wouldn't dare. Go on, try it. I'll try it if you try it. Slash. The viscous, liquid-like shadow condensed into a sharp blade, swiftly slicing into Lin Mengyao's left leg. Instantly, blood splattered everywhere. Ah! The entire space was filled with Lin Mengyao's pig-like screams. TSK, TSK, TSK. This was simply... Chun Bo felt a surge of comfort in his heart and mind. How about it, Chin Bo? Now you believe me, right? If you don't release my daughter soon, your girlfriend will suffer. Chun Bo was ecstatic inside. Good, good. I love watching her suffer the most. He instantly put on an act, as if possessed by a drama queen, appearing extremely pained. You release my girlfriend first, then I'll release Gu Yi. Chun Bo, your character is too poor. You release Gu Yi first, then I'll release your girlfriend. You first. You first. As Chun Bo and Gu Yulan argued, the continuously bleeding Lin Mengyao was on the verge of collapsing. Stop arguing. I've lost too much blood, and my head is buzzing. Bobo, quickly release this madwoman's daughter. Otherwise she really will kill me. Woo-woo. Lin Mengyao, catching her breath, quickly shouted at Chun Bo. No, if I release her daughter, and she loses her restraint, this madwoman will be even less likely to let you go easily. This madwoman cannot be trusted. Yao Yao. Bear with it a little longer. I will definitely find a way to save you. Chun Bo appeared extremely anxious, but in reality his heart was calm as ever. Who are you calling a mad woman? Slash. Another cut. Ah! Lin Mengyao's pig-like screams rang out again. This sound, to Chun Bo's ears, was sweeter than the music of the heavens. Chapter 260. Half an hour later, Lin Mengyao lay in a pool of blood, on her last breath. Chun Bo was heartbroken. Gu Yulan seemed to have noticed something and stopped her movements. It looks like it's time to test my acting skills. Suddenly, Chun Bo clutched his chest, knelt on the ground in agony, his face pale, unable to bear the sight. Please stop tormenting her. She's the woman I love most. Every cut on her feels like a gash in my heart. My heart is being twisted by a knife. Chun Bo's sudden dramatic performance stunned Gu Yulan. She gazed deeply at Chun Bo with a complex look, as if he was insulting her intelligence. She thought to herself, I've tormented her to this extent. If you really wanted to save her, you would have found a way from the very beginning. You're playing me. I treat you as an enemy. Why do you treat me like a fool? I can't take it anymore. I can't stand to see my beloved bleeding in front of me. I really can't take it anymore. Chun Bo continued his dramatic act. Gu Yulan felt an inexplicable awkwardness, and at the same time, she was annoyed at being played by Chun Bo. That bastard Chun Bo wasn't trying to save this woman at all. He clearly wanted her dead, and he wanted to use her own hands to kill her. Chun Bo's shamelessness once again redefined Gu Yulan's understanding. She saw that while Chun Bo was performing, she suddenly clapped her hands together. A shadow vortex instantly appeared at Gu Yi's feet, silently dragging Gu Yi into it. Having succeeded, Gu Yulan turned and ran without looking back. The shadow space also dissipated, and all the shadows in the private room vanished, returning to its original brightness. Only Lin Mengyao, covered in blood and already unconscious, remained. Seeing this, Chun Bo was furious. He wasn't angry that Gu Yulan had rescued Gu Yi while he was unprepared. He was angry that she had actually ignored his acting, which was comparable to a film emperor's. "Don't you understand acting, you scoundrel? If I let you run today, I'll change my surname from Chun." Chun Bo's face twisted into a ferocious expression, and his figure quickly merged into Gu Yulan's shadow. In the darkness, Chun Bo, using his Zhu Long divine sense, firmly locked onto Gu Yulan's constantly teleporting location, pursuing her relentlessly. Gu Yulan, desperate to escape, didn't notice Chun Bo following closely behind her, continuously flickering and teleporting through the darkness. The shadows of tall buildings, the tree shadows in the green belts, and the shadows on the streets all served as her springboards. In the blink of an eye, she had fled 100 miles. In just a few seconds, Gu Yulan had brought Gu Yi to the outskirts of Yangqing. After moving a sufficient distance, Gu Yulan felt safe, and only then did she dare to stop. After all, she was heavily poisoned, and the shape-shifting shadow technique consumed a large amount of stamina and mental energy. This 100-mile distance had already consumed more than half of her stamina and mental energy. Are you all right? Gu Yulan immediately checked Gu Yi's physical condition after stopping. Gu Yi shook her head. "Mom, I'm fine." Although she hadn't suffered physical harm, the mental blow was considerable, especially after Chun Bo had examined her body twice. "It's good that you're fine. Don't ever go provoking this demon behind my back again. Mom will find a way to deal with the poison in our bodies," Gu Yulan said gently.
Gu Yi nodded silently.
"Mom, I won't dare to again. That person is simply a beast. No, he's not even human. He's an animal, a demon. Hey, you tormented my girlfriend like this, and you still dare to call me a beast? Is that reasonable?" A voice that struck fear into their hearts suddenly echoed behind Gu Yulan and Gu Yi. Gu Yulan and her daughter immediately turned to look behind them, only to see a shadow not far away eerily rise, and at the same time, the shadow receded like a tide, revealing Chun Bo's grinning face. At this sight, Gu Yulan's eyes nearly popped out of her head, her heart filled with shock. Chun Bo, when did he learn the shape-shifting shadow technique? And it wasn't at the level of a novice like Gu Yi. The speed of this shape-shifting shadow technique was already on par with her, a Grandmaster realm martial artist. Gu Yulan thought that even seeing a ghost wouldn't be as outrageous.
Chun Bo?
How is this possible? Who exactly are you? Why can you use the shape-shifting shadow technique? Why could he use the shape-shifting shadow technique? In his previous encounter with Gu Yulan, Chun Bo had already used the thieving hand to steal Gu Yulan's abilities. This time it came in handy.
Chun Bo shrugged.
Who I am isn't important. What's important is, why did you see through my exquisite acting, and then just turn and run? Gu Yulan. Before Chun Bo could finish speaking, Gu Yulan quickly grabbed Gu Yi and once again vanished into the shadows. Chun Bo was instantly enraged. He hated two kinds of people, those who talked too much and those who thought he talked too much. "I'm talking to you, and you just turn and run without a word. Is that polite? Are you looking down on me?" In an instant, Chun Bo's figure once again transformed into a shadow, and relying on the supersensing ability of his Zhu Long divine sense, he swiftly caught up with Gu Yulan's shadow, blocking her path directly. He. It's no use, you won't escape today," Chun Bo said with a cunning smile. Gu Yulan still remained silent. The moment Chun Bo chuckled, she rapidly shifted through the shadows of the trees. Within a second, she changed direction dozens of times, attempting to shake off Chun Bo. Chun Bo maximized the sensing ability of his Zhu Long divine sense, continuously locking onto Gu Yulan's location. However, Gu Yulan's changes in direction were too fast, making it genuinely difficult for him to lock on for a moment. This gave Chun Bo the feeling of swatting a mosquito at home. After staring for a long time, his gaze had firmly locked onto it. But when he raised his hand to strike, the mosquito suddenly made a 180-degree turn and instantly vanished. Ultimately, Gu Yolan's shape-shifting shadow technique was something she had cultivated day in and day out for 10 years. Her proficiency was naturally much higher than Chun Bo's, whose ability was stolen. At this moment, Gu Yulan's aura had vanished. Chun Bo knew that Gu Yulan, with the burden of Gu Yi, surely hadn't gone far and was hiding in this forest. Shadows are inherently good at concealment. Chapter 261. Jingqing, Gu family. Third grandfather, seventh sister and her daughter Gu Yi have completely lost contact. I suspect they have most likely been dealt with by Chun Bo, a man in a brown tang suit, with an ethereal aura and a flowing, grizzled beard, stood with one hand behind his back, facing grand third ancestor Gu Boyong, like a transcendent master. This man was Gu Zhenzhong's cousin, one of the Gu family's 3 grandmasters, Gu Zhenye, and the seventh sister he spoke of was Gu Yulan. Hearing this, grand third ancestor Gu Boyong and Gu Zhenzhong frowned simultaneously. How can this be? Weren't you always lurking by seventh sister's side? With your strength combined with seventh sister's, could you really not handle a mere youngster? Gu Zhenzhong slammed the table, roaring with shock and anger. He knew that Gu Yi and Gu Yulan had secretly run away from the Gu family to get the antidote from Chun Bo. To avoid leaking information and being caught off guard by Chun Bo, as happened last time, his plan this time was very low-key and secretive. He had sent Gu Zhenye, the strongest martial artist in the Gu family, to follow Gu Yulan. He was looking for a suitable opportunity to eliminate Chun Bo. Humph, fifth brother, what kind of talk is that? I, a Grandmaster Realm Peak expert, couldn't handle a mere youngster. Offended by Gu Zhenzhong's implication, Gu Zhenye angrily clasped his hands behind his back and turned his back to Gu Zhenzhong. Then why exactly? With you and seventh sister working together, I can't imagine a reason for you to lose. Who said we lost? It's that I didn't even get a chance to act. This youngster named Chun Bo is just too bizarre. Gu Zhenye recounted in detail what happened after Gu Yulan met Chun Bo. Gu Zhenzhong and Grand Third Ancestor Gu Boyong's expressions changed from initial skepticism to disbelief and finally to dumbfoundedness. Gu Yi successfully poisoned Chun Bo. However, Chun Bo, who was poisoned, not only did not succumb to the poison, but instead broke through his cultivation realm during the poisoning process. If Gu Zhenye hadn't witnessed it firsthand, who would believe such an absurd thing? What surprised them even more was that Chun Bo was actually able to use Gu Yulan's unique skill, shape-shifting shadow technique. His speed and power were even on par with Gu Yulan's. One must know that shape-shifting shadow technique is also one of their Gu family's secret martial arts, and it is extremely difficult to cultivate. A gifted prodigy like Gu Yulan spent almost all her efforts, practicing diligently for over 30 years, to achieve her current level of mastery. How could a mere youngster in his early 20s do it? Because both Chun Bo and Gu Yulan were moving at extreme speed using shape-shifting shadow technique, even Gu Zhenye, whose strength had reached the peak of the Grandmaster realm, couldn't keep up with them and was left far behind. Seventh sister had a mark I left on her, but by the time I arrived, seventh sister's aura, along with my mark, had vanished without a trace. There's only one possibility in this situation. Seventh sister and Yi have been pulverized by Chun Bo, leaving no bodies behind. Damn it! Damn it! He's determined to fight our Gu family to the death. Gu Zhenzhong looked heartbroken. In the past, their Gu family had indeed provoked powerful enemies, but those people would always leave a way out when retaliating against the Gu family. Always leave a way out so that you can meet again in the future. But Chun Bo was different. He left no room for maneuver. The Gu family, always high and mighty, had never encountered such a situation. Fifth brother, to be fair, this matter is still your fault. Gu Zhenye straightened his back and chest. His tall figure, like an otherworldly master, stroked his snow-white beard. Third grandfather is right. Against this kind of person, you shouldn't hold back from the start. You must go all out. You should have given this task to me immediately. There wouldn't have been so many problems later. But you even spent money to hire white-headed eagle assassins. You're not unaware of how unreliable those white-headed eagle people are. Gu Xinye reprimanded Gu Zhenzhong. Gu Zhenzhong couldn't help but roll his eyes at Gu Xinye, and couldn't help but complain. Xinye, don't be so anachronistic. Didn't I notify you about this immediately? My original intention was to have Seventh Sister act first and eliminate him by surprise. Who was it that said sending a Grandmaster Realm expert to deal with a mere youngster was like using a cannon to swat a fly, disgracing the Gu family, and insisted I find a way myself. So besides hiring white-headed eagle assassins, what else could I do? You only told me then that you wanted to kill a youngster who had secretly learned the Tai Wei 13 needles. You didn't say he was so abnormally strong. Gu Xinye said self-righteously. If you didn't know he was so abnormal, how could I? I already said this matter had to be foolproof. If it weren't for your obstinacy, could things have developed this way? Even Zaire is still lying in bed, suffering from the fiery flame poison. Are you blaming me now? If not you, then who? All day long all you do is show off. I've long found your beard an eyesore, stroking it all day. Who are you trying to impress? Fine, you Gu Zhenzhong. Do you really think you're the family head? Shut up, both of you. The stern and solemn grand third ancestor Gu Boyong slammed the table, and the ancestral hall instantly fell silent. What time is it now, and you're still arguing? Can arguing solve problems? You get so noisy over such a small matter. How can I trust the Gu family to you? Now, the most important thing is to resolve Qinbo as soon as possible. This person has seriously threatened the safety and prestige of our Gu family. He cannot be allowed to live. After a long pause, Gu Zhenzhong slowly spoke. Third grandfather, you're right, but after 3 failed assassination attempts, it won't be so easy to kill him again. Moreover, even if Xinye acts, it's not certain he can take him down. Fifth brother, who are you looking down on? I, a Grandmaster Realm Peak expert, can't deal with a mere youngster. Gu Xinye said indignantly. Gu Zhenzhong gave him an exasperated look. It was said that people who practiced martial arts were not very bright, and Gu Zhenzhong didn't want to argue with him anymore. Third grandfather, fifth grandfather, this is bad. Something has happened. Just as the 3 were contemplating countermeasures, a junior from the Gu family rushed in anxiously. Why are you shouting like a fool? Don't you know what kind of place this is? So flustered. What a sight. Go to finance later and fine yourself 3 months' salary. Gu Zhenzhong said in a deep voice, venting all his earlier frustrations on this young Gu family member. The junior lowered his head, looking wronged. Understood. Fifth grandfather. Speak. What's all the fuss about? Fifth grandfather, as soon as the market opened today, the Gu Corporation was subjected to a massive short attack by external funds, heavily shorting the Gu Corporation's stock. Ha. Gu Zhenzhong chuckled dismissively. I thought it was a big deal. Our Gu Corporation's market value exceeds $1 trillion. To short us, how large would the capital scale need to be? Even investing 10 billion wouldn't cause a ripple. Have you found out which clueless entity is targeting our Gu family? No. It's not that. The junior hesitated, stammering. Speak quickly. Don't be so wishy-washy like a woman. Gu Zhenzhong was getting a little impatient. Fifth grandfather, the capital pool attacking us is enormous, initially estimated to be in the hundreds of billions. The Gu Corporation's stock price plummeted and has already hit its lower limit. Chapter 262. Hearing this, several Gu family magnates in the ancestral hall were all shocked. With such a massive amount of capital, who dares to go against our Gu family? Gu Zhenzhong asked sharply. The entity shorting Gu Corporation is superficially a financial company in Shangjiang. According to our investigation, most of this financial company's shares are held by an investment company registered in the Cayman Islands. The true person in charge of that investment company is Shang Tang Group from Yangcheng. Furthermore, we've also discovered that Shang Tang Group is aggressively acquiring Gu Corporation's shares in the secondary market through various channels. We just don't know what their objective is with such actions. the young junior said, timidly glancing at Gu Xinzhong. That unlucky fellow mistakenly killed by the white-headed eagle assassin was Shang Tang Group's second young master. Wasn't he? Could it be that they still want revenge? Humph! How foolish. I believe Shang Tang Group might not have the guts to act alone. But what if Chun Bo is backing them? It's said that after the Tang family's second young master died, Tang Tang, the general manager of Shang Tang Group, got particularly close to Chun Bo. I think the person truly targeting us is Chun Bo. It's said that this person's financial resources are astonishingly deep. If it really is him, we truly need to prepare thoroughly for battle. That's not all. I received news that Shang Tang Pharmaceuticals' anti-cancer drug, currently under research and development, has achieved a major breakthrough with Chun Bo's help. It's just a matter of whether its efficacy is stronger or weaker compared to the anti-cancer drug developed by our Gu family. Gu Xinzhong revealed the intelligence he had recently gathered.
Chenbo, it's Chenbo again.
Damn this brat, where did this person come from? What are you all doing? You still haven't found out his background. The elderly grand third ancestor Gu Boyong was so angry that his face turned pale, and he leaned on his cane, gasping for breath, his tone very agitated. This Chun Bo is indeed too mysterious. To this day, we still haven't been able to trace the forces behind him. This person seems to have appeared out of thin air, Gu Xinzhong said helplessly. Damn it, investigate. Investigate thoroughly for me. We must uncover his entire ancestry, 18 generations back. I refuse to believe that our Gu family, with its millennia of heritage, can't handle such a young upstart. As he finished speaking, Grand Third Ancestor Gu Boyong suddenly spat out a mouthful of fresh blood. Meanwhile, after the market closed, Tang Tang also thoroughly explained today's actions targeting Gu Corporation to Chun Bo. But before Tang Tang could say a few words, Chun Bo interrupted her. These financial details sounded like a devil's whisper in Chun Bo's ears, making his head buzz. You don't need to report the details to me in the future. I'm not interested in the process. I only want results. If you need more money, contact me then. With that, Chun Bo decisively hung up on Tang Tang. These words, however, meant infinite trust to Tang Tang. Who else could entrust 100 billion yuan to someone else and never question it? This trust made Tang Tang's favorable impression of Chun Bo deepen further.
Tang Tang, favorability ye hai.
Tang Tang's current favorability, 83 points. After hanging up on Tang Tang, Chun Bo received a text message. It was from his cousin Zhu Yanyan. Cousin, it's summer vacation. Aren't you coming back to see Grandma? Grandma's birthday is coming soon, and she said she misses you. Chun Bo patted his head. How could he have forgotten this? Chun Bo's father was from Yangcheng, and his mother was from Hemin City. They were a working-class family, and since childhood, his parents toiled for a living, leaving early and returning late. Chun Bo was fostered at his grandmother's house since he was young and had an extremely good relationship with his grandmother. After his parents passed away unexpectedly, it was with his grandmother's financial support that he was able to attend university with peace of mind. Therefore, he held his grandmother in extreme respect and affection. For the past 2 summer vacations, he was busy working to earn living expenses, already covering Lin Mengyao's expenses. So he hadn't returned to celebrate his grandmother's birthday. So this year he had to go back. Hemin City faces the sea, and he could take this opportunity to relax. He casually bought a high-speed rail ticket to Hemin City online, deciding to take the high-speed rail to his grandmother's house. Considering various factors, Chun Bo felt that driving those ostentatious luxury cars home might cause unnecessary trouble. Firstly, he was afraid of some disgusting relatives coming to borrow money. Although most relatives are worthy of respect, every family has a few relatives who love the rich and despise the poor, and bully the weak. Secondly, if his grandparents saw him driving a luxury car worth tens of millions, they would also dig into the details and trace the source. It would be troublesome to explain to the elderly, and at the same time they would worry if he had gone astray, causing them distress. Before leaving, Chun Bo also went to a jewelry store to buy a gold bracelet and 2 bottles of Mao Tai, The gold bracelet was for his grandmother. Since he was a child, Chun Bo knew his grandmother loved gold. The gold ring on her hand was her treasure, and when she had nothing to do, she would take it off and wipe it clean. These 2 bottles of Mao Tai were for his grandfather. It wasn't that he was unwilling to buy better ones. In his grandfather's perception, Mao Tai was the most premium and awesome existence. Even if you gave him 2 bottles of limited edition Martell worth 100,000 yuan, he wouldn't trade them. As for where the money for these gifts came from, Chun Bo had already thought it through. If anyone asked, he would say he earned it by starting a business as an internet celebrity. Short videos have entered everyone's lives, and most elderly people in rural areas, when idle, will sit down and scroll through short videos. It's also a common understanding that this industry makes money, so being a self-media creator is a very good excuse. After all, with his looks, earning 1 or 2 million yuan from self-media isn't excessive, right?
Chenbo Totso.
Chun Bo's luggage was also very simple. A few changes of clothes, underwear, his phone, and a charging cable, and he was ready to go. Now that he had money, he naturally wouldn't consider taking the subway anymore. Yangqing's notorious Line 3 was not famous for nothing. Chun Bo really didn't want to squeeze with them. Stepping out of the door, Chun Bo directly called a private car. He was so extravagant that he didn't even consider a regular ride-hailing service, let alone a fixed-price point-to-point ride. The private car ride took nearly an hour. The high-speed rail also took an hour. After exiting Heman High-Speed Rail Station, Chun Bo called another private car, and after nearly an hour, he arrived at his grandmother's house. In total, it was also more than 3 hours. Although it used to take him 5 hours on the road to his grandmother's house, this route had already saved 2 hours. Chun Bo, accustomed to driving himself, still felt a bit uncomfortable. It was still more convenient to drive himself. The only good thing was that there were many pretty girls on the high-speed rail, and even the flight attendants on the high-speed rail were still charming. It seems he'll have to buy a broken BMW worth 300,000 to 500,000 in the future, just in case. Just as he got out of the private car, a black Mercedes-Benz E300 stopped in front of Chun Bo. The car window rolled down. A familiar face appeared in Chun Bo's sight. "Damn, Chun Bo, it's you, kid. It's been years. Are you still in college? How come you look even more like a pretty boy than before?" Haha. Chapter 263. Zhang Xiaoqiang. Sitting in the Mercedes was a dark-skinned man, a cigarette dangling from the corner of his mouth, an earring in his ear, dressed in a very social manner. It had been many years since Chun Bo had seen Zhang Xiaoqiang. He and Chun Bo's maternal grandmother lived in the same village, their 2 families directly across from each other on the village road, both owning 3-story villas on 100 square meters of land. It had to be said, houses in the countryside these days were much better than those in the city. Every household had its own detached villa with a small courtyard, as comfortable as could be. For those with better conditions, the luxuriousness of their home decor could leave city dwellers dumbfounded. These days, no one yearned for city life anymore. Some even jokingly referred to city people as city bumpkins. These were city folk who were ignorant, couldn't even distinguish between the 5 grains, and rushed to the village to experience life every holiday. How many city people dreamed of acquiring a homestead in the countryside to live their longed-for pastoral life? After all, rural living facilities were now very complete, and it only took 10 to 20 minutes to drive to the nearest county town. In an era where every household owned a car, medical care and education were no longer shortcomings in the countryside. Therefore, more and more people were willing to return to the village to build homes and live. Of course, this situation only applied to developed coastal areas. Conditions in mountainous or remote rural areas were still very harsh. "Chun Bo, how's my car? Just picked it up." Zhang Xiaoqiang raised his eyebrows, saying it in an extremely boastful manner. Zhang Xiaoqiang was Chun Bo's elementary school classmate and middle school classmate. Chun Bo moved to Yangqing with his parents for high school and hadn't seen him since. This guy was incredibly good at everything except studying. He was a notorious troublemaker in school. Heard he dropped out of high school not long after starting and went to dabble in society. It seemed this guy was doing quite well. Good heavens, you're already driving a Mercedes.
Chenbo feigned admiration.
Hee. It's nothing. Less than 50 units on the road. Zhang Xiaoqiang's face was full of pride and smugness, the smile at the corner of his mouth harder to suppress than an AK. Xiaoqiang, what have you been busy with lately? Making so much money? Take me with you, Chun Bo teased. Taking you is no problem, but in the future you can't call me Xiaoqiang anymore, you have to call me Brother Chang. What's the point of you studying so much? University graduates now are still driving for ride-hailing services and delivering food. When I was little, my dad always told me to learn from you and study hard. But what about now? All the people working for me are university students. Haha. Zhang Xiaoqiang was in high spirits, took out a box of Huazi cigarettes, pulled one out and tossed it to Chun Bo. After lighting one for himself, he began to brag wildly. Do you understand live stream selling? Your brother Chang now has millions of followers on various platforms, and all the dried seafood in this area is contracted by me. Don't think the profit per order is thin. It's the large volume that matters. In the first half of this year alone, my profit from selling dried seafood was several million. This is called seizing the dividends of the era, understand? Chun Bo seemed genuinely stunned. It had to be said, Zhang Xiaoqiang was truly a talent. If it weren't for his cheat, Chun Bo would have felt inferior. Acknowledging others' excellence is also a virtue. Chun Bo admitted that Zhang Xiaoqiang was indeed a talent. Although a bit boastful, but who wouldn't boast when they had money? Chun Bo believed he could boast even more than Zhang Xiaoqiang. Zhang Xiaoqiang pushed open the Mercedes door and stepped out, intending to put his hand on Chun Bo's shoulder. The moment he raised his hand, he realized that his 170 centimeters height on Chun Bo's 180 centimeters tall shoulders would look quite comical, so he awkwardly retracted his hand. Chun Bo, if you follow Brother Chang guarantees you at least this much income per year. Zhang Xiaoqiang opened his large hand and waved it in front of Chun Bo. 5 million. What are you thinking? I don't even make that much in a year of hard work. 500,000. Isn't making 500,000 a year better than working outside? Chun Bo was truly surprised this time. He had only meant to tease. Was Zhang Xiaoqiang really going to take him under his wing? That was rare. However, the next second, Chun Bo realized this guy had ulterior motives. Zhang Xiaoqiang smiled slyly. As long as you're willing to help me with a favor after it's done, as long as brother has a bite to eat, I guarantee you'll have a sip of soup. This kind of opportunity isn't available to everyone. Little Bo, you must cherish it. What is it? Brother Chang, you can't handle it yourself and need my help. Hee. The smile at the corner of Zhang Xiaoqiang's mouth grew increasingly lewd, his gaze shifting towards Chun Bo's maternal grandmother's house. Just then, a girl as pure as a girl next door walked out of the house. The girl was as tall as Zhang Xiaoqiang, wearing a floral dress. Although not a big brand, it exuded a unique charm on the girl. Her hair was tied into a ponytail falling down her back, and her lively eyes radiated youthful light. Her skin wasn't as fair as beauties like Lin Ruoxi or Zhou Wanwan, but it glowed with healthy vitality. This girl was Chun Bo's cousin, Zhu Yanyan. Although she was his cousin, Zhu Yanyan's appearance still made Chun Bo's eyes light up. For a long time, Chun Bo had thought that city girls were prettier than village girls. Because girls in big cities rarely exposed themselves to the sun, their skin would appear fair, and city girls were more fashionable, dressing and styling themselves more exquisitely. However, after seeing too many beauties who relied on fashionable clothing and styling, Chun Bo instead felt that simple, bare-faced beauties like Zhu Yanyan were the true beauties. Seeing Chun Bo, Zhu Yanyan smiled as brightly as a blooming sunflower. Cousin, you seem to have gotten even more handsome. Why don't you come inside and sit? Seeing Zhu Yanyan, Zhang Xiaoqiang reacted as if he'd been electrocuted, immediately dropping the cigarette from his mouth to the ground, twisting it a few times with his foot to completely extinguish it. At the same time, the guy's posture straightened, and his smile became as standard and stiff as a cooked dog's head. Zhang Xiaoqiang nudged Chun Bo with his elbow and whispered, Little Bo, as long as you can say a few good words for me in front of Yanyan and help me win her over, you'll be the maternal uncle of my children in the future, and I guarantee I'll help you get rich. Chun Bo glared at Zhang Xiaoqiang. He had thought this guy was still willing to help him get rich out of their elementary and middle school friendship, but it turned out he had his eyes on their Yan Yan. Although Zhang Xiaoqiang was a big braggart, he genuinely had abilities. Young people these days either lay flat or were blindly arrogant. There really weren't many boys like Zhang Xiaoqiang who worked hard and earned money on the ground. But having not been in contact with Zhang Xiaoqiang for many years, Chun Bo didn't know what kind of person he was. Before confirming Zhang Xiaoqiang's character, Chun Bo couldn't just agree casually. Zhu Yanyan was his closest cousin. Chun Bo wouldn't want her to suffer even a little bit of grievance. I just ran into Xiaoqiang as soon as I got out of the car and chatted with him for a bit.
Chen Bo left.
It's Brother Chang, Zhang Xiaoqiang specifically emphasized. Immediately, Zhang Xiaoqiang looked at Zhu Yanyan ingratiatingly. Yanyan, this is my new Mercedes E300. It cost 50 units on the road. How about we go for a drive? Chapter 264. Xiaoqiang, I've told you countless times that there's no possibility between us. Please stop bothering me, Zhu Yanyan said with a frown. Yanyan, I've sworn that I will only marry you in this life. Besides, what is it about me that you dislike? Tell me, and I will change until you are satisfied. Zhang Xiaoqiang said anxiously and urgently, completely devoid of his previous pride and swagger. Ah, another simp. Xiaoqiang, you're not my type. Please don't waste your efforts on me. Then what type do you like? I can change. I like someone tall, over 180 centimeters. Can you still grow? Zhang Xiaoqiang. He could work hard on other things, but his height was already set. Moreover, he thought his height of 170 centimeters was not short in Guangdong province. Yanyan, for you, I can become even better. I've already bought a villa in the city, and I still have several million in cash. As long as you agree, I can give it all to you. I promise you in front of your older brother, Chun Bo, that my love for you will never change. You are my goddess for life, and I will spoil you forever. Zhang Xiaoqiang pleaded bitterly, looking exactly like an utterly humble simp. Even Zhu Yanyan felt a little soft-hearted, her brows tightly furrowed. To be honest, I already have a boyfriend. Just give up. Zhu Yanyan's words were like a thunderbolt striking Zhang Xiaoqiang's mind, scorching him inside and out, a lump in his throat. His expression was stunned. Chun Bo patted his shoulder. Brother, there are plenty of fish in the sea. Please accept my condolences. No, Yanyan, so what if you have a boyfriend? You're not married. Even if you get married, I won't give up. Zhang Xiaoqiang let out a roar of impotent rage. Chun Bo didn't sympathize with Zhang Xiaoqiang. Simps weren't worthy of sympathy. However, this gossip was quite juicy. He didn't expect to encounter such a big scoop as soon as he returned. In the past, others always gossiped about him. It was rare to have the opportunity to enjoy someone else's drama. Chun Bo found it quite flavorful. Yanyan, I didn't expect you to have a boyfriend. Who is he? Do we know him? Chun Bo asked, not caring about stirring up trouble. Zhu Yanyan nodded, her cheeks flushed. Oh, Chun Bo's interest grew. He didn't know many people in Heman City. Just then, a white Maserati slowly drove from a distance and stopped in front of Zhang Xiaoqiang's Mercedes. The car door opened, and a stylish and handsome young man stepped out. He was over 180 centimeters tall and slightly slender. He was fair-skinned, even paler than a woman. His first impression was that he was an educated and well-mannered young man. His long legs were like a Korean oppa from television, and his demeanor was somewhat similar to the young idols on TV. After getting out of the car, the young man stylishly ran his hand through his hair, immediately attracting a group of village girls to watch. Wow, he's so handsome. If only my boyfriend could drive this car to the city to shop. Isn't this car much better looking than that old Mercedes? The man saw Chun Bo, then raised the corner of his mouth, revealing a charming smile. Oh, Chun Bo, aren't you delivering takeout? Why are you back with so much free time? The man looked at Chun Bo condescendingly and mocked him.
Li Ziwen.
Ding, detecting a person hostile to the host, Li Jiwen. The system is detecting the target's most cherished woman. Ding, after system detection, The target's most cherished woman is Xiao Lin. Here is Xiao Lin's basic information. Name Xiao Lin. Occupation: university student, female streamer. Age: 22 years old. Height: 164 cm. Weight: 48 kilograms. Appearance: 90 points out of 100 points. Number of people in car: 0 people. Marital status: unmarried. Xiao Lin's favorability towards the host: 0.
Chinbos brows furrowed tightly.
What kind of grudge or resentment was this, to be bound as soon as they met? Chun Bo indeed had a past grievance with Li Jiwen, but that was already from middle school. This guy was outwardly refined but secretly incredibly filthy. Relying on his father being a leader in Heman City and his mother being the chairwoman of a well-known enterprise in the city, with money and power at home, he had been a troublemaker since childhood. Campus bullying, teasing female classmates, cheating on exams, peeping at female teachers. There was nothing he didn't do. In the 3rd year of middle school, Chun Bo and Li Jiwen both liked the class beauty at the time, Xiao Lin. This led to a conflict and the two even got into a fight. Of course, Chun Bo was badly beaten in that fight. Li Jiwen was a boss figure in the school, with many people on his side, and Chun Bo couldn't defeat him. So much time had passed since the incident that if he hadn't seen Li Jiwen again, Chun Bo would have completely forgotten about it. He didn't expect this guy to still hold a grudge. This guy always had one face in public and another in private. "Who told you I was delivering takeout?" Chun Bo asked with a frown. After high school, he had lost contact with Li Jiwen and had no further interactions. "Yan Yan told me. She said you weren't doing well in Yongqing, and even asked me to look after you and give you a chance to make money." Saying that, Li Jiwen slowly walked towards Zhu Yanyan and smirked. Zhu Yanyan linked her arm with Li Jiwen's, her eyes full of affection. Chun Bo nearly dropped his jaw. "Yanyan, your boyfriend isn't him, is he?" Zhu Yanyan silently nodded. "Cousin, aren't you surprised? Isn't it unexpected? Jiwen is my boyfriend. With Jiwen looking after you from now on, you won't have to work so hard." "No surprise at all, only shock," Chun Bo said unhappily. This damn guy, the system detected that his most cherished girl was still Xiao Lin. If it was unrequited love and settling for second best, that would be one thing. But Chun Bo knew Li Jiwen was definitely not that kind of person. He absolutely had reason to suspect Li Jiwen had ill intentions. Seeing this, Zhang Xiaoqiang let out an angry roar, then humbly walked to Zhu Yanyan's side and whispered, "Yanyan, don't you know what kind of person Li Jiwen is? You know how many girlfriends he's had. The number of abortions those women had could solve the problem of kindergarten enrollment. And you're still with him?" Zhu Yanyan glared fiercely at Zhang Xiaoqiang and said sternly, "Who is without fault? Those are all things from the past. Jiwen has changed. He promised me he would only love me from now on. How great and romantic it is for a prodigal son to turn over a new leaf. Please don't slander him again, otherwise you will no longer be my friend." Chun Bo was speechless. Why hadn't he realized Zhu Yanyan was such a love-struck fool before? Perhaps Zhu Yanyan really wasn't a love-struck fool. It was just that Li Jiwen's game was too strong, and he had directly brainwashed Zhu Yanyan. This made Chun Bo think of the women who were crazy about him. Li Jiwen, this damn guy, could only have 1/10 of his skill. Although Chun Bo maintained improper relationships with multiple women at the same time, the nature of it was different from Li Jiwen's. You could say Chun Bo was a playboy, but he was responsible for every woman. At least, besides emotions, Chun Bo would give them the maximum material compensation. But Li Jiwen was different. He toyed with women purely to satisfy his desires, completely disregarding the future of these girls. Chun Bo looked coldly at Li Jiwen. You are asking for trouble." Chapter 265. "Cousin, actually, besides Grandma missing you, there's another reason I asked you to come back. Jiwen has already agreed to arrange a supervisor position for you at his company. The work is easy, you'll clock in and out on time, and you can earn 6,000 yuan a month. This kind of job might not pay as much as what you earned in the city, but it's comfortable and stress-free, and you can come back often to spend time with Grandma." Jiwen also said that once you're familiar with the company's operations, He can give you a promotion and a raise. Earning 10,000 yuan a month won't be a dream. Most importantly, after I marry Jiwen, this will be a family enterprise, and no one will dare to bully you again. Zhu Yanyan spoke sincerely, her face full of earnestness, which deeply moved Chen Bo. He believed Yanyan truly wished him well. Having grown up with this cousin, Chen Bo knew her character. She would absolutely never harm him. But he didn't trust Li Jiwen. A carnivorous animal suddenly becomes a vegetarian? Who would believe that? One could only say that the pie in the sky Li Jiwen painted for Yanyan was big enough. TSK, only 6,000 a month? Is he trying to send off a beggar? Zhang Xiaoqiang scoffed disdainfully. Chen Bo, just follow your brother Chong. And if you don't make 500,000 in a year, I'll sell my car and make up the difference for you. Zhang Xiaoqiang, stop bragging. I know you made some money doing live stream sales and you go around telling everyone you make millions a year, but do you think I don't know that with your volume you barely make 1 million a year at best? How can you guarantee Chen Bo will make 500,000? Li Jiwen glared at Zhang Xiaoqiang with equal disdain and sneered. Who the hell said I'm bragging? Is it not my goal to earn millions a year? My sales volume is still growing. Not earning it this year doesn't mean I won't earn it next year. Even if I don't earn it, I'm still better than you. All my money is earned through my own ability, unlike you. Is there a single cent of the money you spend that you earned yourself? Xiaoqiang, you're right. I also want to be hands-on like you, working hard from dawn till dusk to prove my capabilities, but my capabilities don't allow it. You see, I've had all these things since I was born. I can't just suffer for the sake of suffering, can I? Li Jiwen shrugged, his expression a mix of helplessness and Versailles-like pretentiousness. You've misunderstood Jiwen. He's even more amazing than you imagine. After Jiwen went to college, he opened a media company, and he made a lot of money. Jiwen's assets are almost over 100 million now. Seeing Zhang Xiaoqiang slander Li Jiwen, Zhu Yanyan couldn't help but stand up to defend him. No, Yanyan, what you said is too exaggerated. Currently, I only have 300 square meter large apartments in Yangqing Center, 3 sports cars, and over 50 million in cash. The total value of these isn't even 100 million. Yanyan, being so exaggerated might scare them. Li Jiwen waved his hand humbly and hypocritically, but every word was a blatant display of showing off. This boast hit Zhang Xiaoqiang right where it hurt. It's one thing to say he's a rich second generation, but he also has better money-making ability than himself. How could he compete then? While the live streaming industry sounds good, it's built up from extremely small profits on each order. Only he knew the hardships involved. Moreover, live streaming isn't as easy as it used to be, and Zhang Xiaoqiang was just being stubborn. Compared like this, he really had no advantage at all. Chen Bo, I think you have a lot of potential. How about joining my company as an internet celebrity? Young girls nowadays love pretty boys like you. If you become famous, you can easily earn 3 to 5 million a year. Li Jiwen, with one hand in his pocket, sized up Chen Bo and offered his suggestion. Right? I said my cousin is perfect for being an internet celebrity. He's so handsome. It would be a shame if he didn't become one. Cousin, hurry up and agree. Jiwen can definitely make you famous. Zhu Yanyan happily tugged at Chen Bo. In her heart, this was indeed something that made her happy. Chen Bo shook his head. I'm sorry. I'm not interested in being an internet celebrity or anything like that. Actually, I'm not short on money right now. Chen Bo's answer surprised Zhu Yanyan. You're just a student from an ordinary university, not a prestigious one. You can refuse the temptation of easily earning 3 to 5 million a year? It's hard for college graduates to find jobs nowadays. And fresh graduate earning 10,000 yuan is considered a rarity. 3 million is money that most ordinary people can't earn in a lifetime. You can refuse that too? Zhu Yanyan thought Chen Bo must have studied so much that he damaged his brain. How dare he boast that he wasn't short on money? The meager amount you earn from delivering food isn't even enough to live on. Li Jiwen was also a bit annoyed. He offered such terms. Even a fool would consider them. He originally wanted to use this trick, setting up a few textual traps in the contract. As long as Chen Bo signed the agreement, he could control Chen Bo and prevent him from ever recovering. To avenge that kick from back then, if Chen Bo hadn't kicked him from behind in front of Shaolin, making him fall face first like a dog eating shit, and thus leaving him with a comical and foolish image in Shaolin's heart, he would have pursued Shaolin long ago. He would never forget that grudge. Why did he pursue Zhu Yanyan? Firstly, Zhu Yanyan was truly beautiful, and secondly, it was to set a trap for Chen Bo, to make him lose everything. Chen Bo, Yanyan is also doing this for your own good. I think you should still consider it. My company's strength is well known in the legitimate industry, and we've already made dozens of internet celebrities and streamers famous. For example, Long Long, who recently rose on Tiger Eye. She hadn't been streaming for long when she received over 30 million in gifts from President Bo. This is a guarantee of our company's strength. Chen Bo heard this and fell into contemplation. President Bo? He gave over 30 million in gifts to an artist from your company? Chen Bo remembered he had gifted a female streamer named Long Long, who was Long Kai from Zhang Xinyang's company. The Long Long you're talking about, is it Long Kai? I've also heard of President Bo's great name. Li Jiwen was a bit surprised. Chen Bo actually knew Long Long's real name. In the live streaming industry, very few female streamers reveal their real names. However, Li Jiwen thought about it and didn't find it strange. Poor losers like Chen Bo's favorite pastime was hiding in their dorms watching online live streams, fantasizing about encountering female streamers. It was said that some losers knew most of the information about online streamers like the back of their hand, and this had become capital for them to boast about. Apparently, Chen Bo was such a loser. Oh, I didn't expect that. You know quite a lot. Also, let me tell you, the reason my company is so powerful is because we have a partnership with the online tycoon, President Bo. Otherwise, he wouldn't have randomly given Long Long over 30 million in gifts.
Li Ziwen spuka sulamli, spouting nonsense.
Chen Bo rolled his eyes. This guy can really bluff. Seeing your serious face, I almost believed you. Why pick on President Bo's reputation? You're probably here to be funny. Chapter 266. Sorry, but I'm really not interested in becoming an internet celebrity. Chen Bo decisively refused under the expectant gazes of Zhu Yanyan and Li Jiwen. He probably already knew the true nature of the so-called media company Li Jiwen mentioned. Basically, they don't care how much you brag, only if your bragging isn't big enough. The goal is to trick people into signing a contract first. It's just like real estate agents. The pictures they post online are one more beautiful than the last. When you ask, they're either rented or sold. None of them are real. You either settle for something a bit worse, or you spend more money to rent something slightly better. When you're out, the respect you get is what you give yourself. It's all just front-facing work. Hearing Chen Bo's firm refusal, Li Jiwen and Zhu Yanyan were both stunned. They hadn't expected that even after all that was said, Chen Bo would still refuse. Li Jiwen appeared extremely annoyed. You're ungrateful. People like you deserve to be poor your whole life. You're good for nothing. Jiwen, calm down. My cousin just can't see it clearly right now.
Zhu Yanyan carefully souta Li Ziwen.
I gave him the opportunity. Whether he can seize it is up to him. Let him come find me when he's thought it through. After a furious scolding, Li Jiwen angrily got into his Maserati and sped away. He had originally thought it would be effortless to trick a commoner like Chen Bo into doing whatever he wanted. He really wanted to completely ruin Chen Bo. But he wouldn't lower himself to beg Chen Bo to sign a contract with him. There would be other opportunities. He didn't believe Chen Bo could resist the temptation of money. Seeing this, Zhu Yanyan felt extremely regretful, staring at Chen Bo with wide eyes. Cousin, you really were a bit unappreciative this time. Jiwen genuinely wanted to help you. This kind of opportunity is something others would beg for. Seeing Li Jiwen frustrated, Zhang Xiaoqiang was overjoyed and immediately gave Chen Bo a thumbs up. Chen Bo, well done. What's with this internet celebrity nonsense? To put it nicely, it's an internet celebrity. To put it harshly, it's an online beggar. Big brother, can you send me a rocket? Sister, can you send me a sports car? I just want to vomit when I see these online beggars. Zhang Xiaoqiang exaggeratedly and comically imitated those internet celebrities during their live streams, almost making Chun Bo laugh. Zhang Xiaoqiang, don't you know I'm also a live streamer? Zhu Yanyan glared at Zhang Xiaoqiang, hands on her hips. Yes, I am a beggar. I'm truly sorry if I disgusted you. Zhang Xiaoqiang immediately stopped his comical and exaggerated performance, laughing awkwardly. Yan, I wasn't talking about you. You're not like the Ma. Zhu Yanyan stepped on Zhang Xiaoqiang's shoe, making him cry out in pain. Get out. I don't want to see you again. Zhu Yanyan cursed, then reached for the luggage in Chun Bo's hand and walked into the house. Even your cousin's angry face is so beautiful. I really love her too much. Chun Bo, you must help me. Zhang Xiaoqiang stood on one leg in pain, but his gaze never left Zhu Yanyan. This simp had at least 10 years of experience. Whether you succeed or not, I don't know. But Li Jiwen, that grandson, wanting to be my cousin's husband. No way.
Chen Bo replied.
Hee. Zhang Xiaoqiang immediately grinned mischievously. You really are my brother. That's enough. As long as you can make them break up, Brother Chang guarantees he won't treat you unfairly. Chun Bo shook his head helplessly. Just as he was about to go inside to see his grandmother, Zhang Xiaoqiang pulled Chun Bo back. Oh, right. There's one more thing I forgot to tell you. Our junior high classmates are having a reunion tomorrow night. You rarely came back before and aren't in the group chat. Do you want to go with me? Xiao Lin will be there too. You know, I'm telling you, Xiao Lin is super beautiful now, like a big star. It's just a shame I already have your cousin in my heart. Otherwise, I would go after her. Speaking of Xiao Lin, Chun Bo didn't feel much anymore, and even her appearance in his mind had become blurry. He only remembered that in junior high, Xiao Lin was already graceful and elegant, the goddess pursued by many boys. Among these many boys were Chun Bo and Li Jiwen. The system only gave her a score of 90, so no matter how beautiful, she was just that. After interacting with beauties of the caliber of Lin Ruoxi, Zhou Wanwan, and Meng Qi, Chun Bo's aesthetic taste had improved considerably. Ordinary beauties no longer caught Chun Bo's eye. However, Xiao Lin, as Li Jiwen's most cherished woman, made Chun Bo somewhat interested in her. Even if he didn't pursue her himself, getting some rage points from Li Jiwen would be a good option. All right, then I'll go with you tomorrow. Chun Bo made an okay gesture. Zhang Xiaoqiang returned an okay gesture. Tomorrow night at 7. I'll pick you up in this Mercedes to broaden your horizons. Finally, Zhang Xiaoqiang didn't forget to show off a bit. That night, Chun Bo received a grand welcome from his grandmother's family. Chun Bo also felt the long-lost warmth of family. After dinner, he posted a group photo with his grandmother's family on his moments. The caption was simple. The feeling of home, truly wonderful. Less than 5 minutes after this moment was posted, his comment section exploded instantly. Chun Bo was also surprised, wondering when so many people had started following him. Lu Fei. The babies have grown up again. I seem to be able to feel their heartbeats. How magical. Lin Ruoxi. I've already completed the Wanson entertainment formalities with young Master Wan. Thank you, husband. Hehe.
Zhang Jingwen. Ah?
Brother Bo, you're home? I'm going back to Shushi tomorrow. Boo-hoo-hoo. I originally wanted to spend some intimate time with you before I left. Zhou Wanwan. You're from Heman City? Coincidentally, there's an event there inviting me to attend. Send me your location. I'll come find you after I'm done. Meng Qi. Master Chun. It's almost time for the treatment injections again. When are you coming back? Or should I come to you?
Lui, scumbag.
Ouyang Qin. Dual cultivation is an addictive practice. Clearly, I'm already addicted. My cultivation partner, it's time to come back and cultivate. Su Xiaorong. Brother President Bo. Why haven't you been to my live stream recently? I miss you so much. My contract is almost up. President Bo. Can you open a company and take me in? Fong Enan. President Bo, my promise to you that day hasn't been fulfilled yet. When can you give me a chance? I want to come find you in Yangqing. Zhang Siyu. Maybe you've never cared about me in your heart, but I can't help but think of you. Long Kai. Wow, President Bo. Turns out you're also from Heman City. We're fellow townsfolk. Fellow townsfolk meeting, tears welling up. Yang Hong. Old pal at critical moments. Brothers are still the most reliable. I'm heartbroken again. Comfort me. Zhang Xinyang. President Bo. I've scouted a few new items. When do you have time to come take a look?